Oh, it's your boy, Big Reg, bringing you the recap of the first victory of the 2020 Michigan Wolverines football season. A victory over the Minnesota Golden Gophers. I don't want to tell you I told you so, but I told you so. Didn't I tell you so? Oh, and joining me tonight for this glorious recap are none other than first, producer JB.
Yo, 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 vote November 3rd, but damn, we killed them today.
Next, nameless guest. Okay, never mind. He's speechless guest as well. And finally, JC from Sunnyside.
Go blue, baby, little brown jug. Little brown jug.
Oh, I'm going to take a long, cold drink from that jug right here.
Ooh.
Oh, nice and refreshing. You'll notice that one member of the team is not here tonight, and that would have to be the Harbaugh hater himself, Mr. Squarehead. I don't know if he's happy or sad about what happened tonight, but I can just tell you this, he was dead wrong. On that note, we're going to get rolling with the recap. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to see how we did on our predictions. First things first, our first prediction that came to pass was none other than nameless guest coming through with the first touchdown of the season. He called it. Who did you have again?
Charbonnet all day.
Oh, that was a beautiful run.
A little asterisk. I don't think he called a 70-yard touchdown run. But, yeah, so a little asterisk. All
right, that's true. I don't think anybody was expecting. Because you did say ground and pound. We were thinking more like a 5-yard run up the middle, that kind of deal. We were not expecting, what was it, a 60-yarder?
Almost 70 yards.
70 yards.
Oh, my goodness gracious. But what a run it was. It was majestic, was it not?
Untouched, great blocking up front.
Great blocking.
It was beautiful.
Gotta say, Hassan Haskins had 2 runs from the right hash, 4 yards up the middle. Just want to say.
That wasn't the first touchdown, buddy.
Was not the first touchdown at all. Sorry. Nope.
Next prediction.
The next prediction that came to pass. Like I said, I don't want to take too much credit, but I nearly got the final score almost exactly right. When I said it a couple days ago, you guys looked at me as if I was a psycho person. Okay? It's like, 49, what are you talking about? 45 to 20, 27. You're nuts. You're crazy. I want to say I told y'all. But I told y'all, speed and space was coming to play. Josh Gaddis was masterful in this game. Joe Milton was masterful in this game. And I told you, Joe Milton, I couldn't be more pleased with the way things worked out for that young man. So I raised my glass to Joe Milton and Josh Gaddis for a heck of a first game performance.
And I think we have to call out producer JB also. You know, we got to call him out a little bit.
Yes.
We got to call him out. He said 28-24 Gophers. All right.
Oh!
So we got to call him out on that, producer
Didn't
JB.
even predict the victory. Honorable mention to the nameless. 38 points. Predicting some offense for the Michigan Wolverines. I will defer to the Big Reg. He nailed it on the 45 and the big explosion. Honorable mention.
I said 31-28. Pick 'em. That's
38. 38 was the final answer.
I get a small percentage of that too. So let's.
I get a small percentage of that too. I
Don't
get like Minnesota 28 points, so it's like, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Producer JB, please explain yourself. Why did you doubt this Michigan squad? And what do you regret about what you said about them just a few days ago?
100%. I take everything back, but I was very concerned after the block punt, thinking that my prediction might have come true. However, clearly we came to play, and I'm so proud of this team for pulling this major victory on the first day.
Okay, you know what? I gotta agree with you there. How many of us did start to get that queasy feeling in our stomachs with the whole blocked punt? easy touchdown for Minnesota. It almost seemed like it was straight out of Square Pants' dream scenario there.
He was
I
going
will
ballistic on the texting during that block punt.
Okay. I will admit, I was sick as crazy, but I called that a triple bogey on hole 1. Many more holes to play.
You did.
It's on the record.
All right, you have the receipts. I can see that. Okay. Oh man. JC from Sunnyside, how were you feeling during that first quarter when things were looking a little bit shaky and uncertain?
We talked about this being a different team. And I was sold on that. Even after 7-0 block punt, I was sold on it. And we were going to get good field position all day because they had no kicking game.
True.
Right? So I wasn't too worried.
Come on, do better. You need to defend yourself better. You deserve credit for prognosticating a cool, calm, collected Milton all the way. And that was where he shone. It wasn't in the stat line. Dude,
Listen, guys, I don't want to toot my own horn too much.
That
Be so
offense,
so many
he
things.
was not rattled.
I was so happy. Oh, when Joe Milton, because you remember when this is last year, remember? Versus Wisconsin in the Big Ten opener. When Ben Mason, that's another dude that turned around from a year ago. Ben Mason, remember he fumbled it?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And then from there, it just went all to kaputs. But I said this year, this team is going to have a different makeup, a different countenance, and it's all going to come down to Super Joe Milton and the way that he handles that huddle. Oh, I'm telling you, man, this dude is cool as ice. I'm telling you, he's got the supercomputer in his head making all the reads. You can just see him doing the machine learning algorithm. He's like AlphaGo. You know what I'm saying? He's like AlphaGo, analyzing all the different situations and permutations and coming up with the right play at the right time. And it's only going to get better from here. So I raised my glass to Super Joe Milton.
Joe Milton.
Or I might have to AlphaGo, Alpha Joe. There you go.
Gotta give it to the offensive line for giving Milton plenty of time. I mean, I think he got touched once, right? Once.
Only sacked once. A couple pressures, but only sacked once. We raise our glass to the offensive line.
Great run blocking. The pull from the center and the guards. Great run blocking today.
Oh.
Ed Warner is now becoming, I think, the hot assistant coach that's deserving awards now.
I mean, you mentioned Mason, but not enough.
Connection.
Was it?
Unnamed guest is having internet connection issues.
What'd you say?
He's stuck.
So he's frozen.
Oh,
Mason unsung, well deserved.
What?
I think it's bedtime for unnamed guest.
It might be.
He can't hear.
Oh. You got to go to a different room in the house.
I know. You might have to switch from Wi-Fi to LTE or something. I don't know what's going on over there.
There's no 5G over there.
Anyway, oh my goodness, Ben Mason though, that first touchdown, I was feeling so good. You know, is another thing that had me, even though I was a little bit happy. Remember when Ben Mason got that first penalty? Remember remember?
I was willing to take that penalty. Send a message.
Huh?
Willing to take the penalty. Send a message.
There you go. It showed a little nastiness. You know what I'm saying? Little nastiness. Little bit of I was loving that. You know what it reminded me of Anthony Mason, your face. Mason, remember him?
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh, that was a little bit of Mason, your face. Take them apples. Loved it. So I raised my glass to Ben Mason.
Unnamed guest dropped.
Same guest.
Oh well, he got to pay his internet bill. That's what it was. Anyway, moving on. What was the other standout performances that you guys saw in this game that you want to bring up now? That's going to be awesome in the future. Oh, what? He's back.
He's back.
Hey. Stop.
We're still on mute. Hello? Anyway.
Go, JJ.
Anyway.
You can't gloss over. You're trying to gloss over that one prediction.
Which one?
The breakout performer. You're trying to gloss over. Okay? So
My glass.
raise your glass to Joe Milton. Raise your glass to the O-line. Raise your glass to Kwity Paye and the defensive line. But the man who took the air out of the Gophers tonight was Michael Barrett.
Michael Barrett indeed.
23. Sack fumble, led to a touchdown. 66-yard kick return, set up a touchdown. Recovered that fumble. Key play.
Key plays. All those are key plays. He truly was the Viper. Oh, he came up with the strike.
Viper. Right there. Viper.
Oh, man, it literally can't. Like I said, when we were doing the preview, I said, "Oh man, this kid is so hasn't played much. Can he really do it?" But JC from Sunnyside, I got to give you credit on this one. He actually did come shining through. Holy smokes, what a game he had! So we raise our glass to Michael Barrett. Oh, what else? Toward the end of the game, what became more and more dominant? We talked about the offensive line, but that defensive line, holy smokes. They started locking it down toward that end of the game. Kwity Paye and Aiden Hutchinson, those two bookends. Oh, that is a dynamic duo. That is a titanic tandem. You know what? I haven't seen a duo this good since Jerry Bertier and Julius Campbell for the Hampton Titans. Remember them?
Wow.
Oh, the Titans. Mighty, mighty Titans. Strong side.
Left side.
Man. You're too slow on that. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, I'm telling you, I'm so pleased as punch with how we played on both sides of the line. Offensive line and defensive line. Man, oh, man. We were showing some real strength there. So there
was that one sack. You see Kwity Paye? The one sack. The offensive lineman just didn't move. It was so quick. He was just right there. This deserves a little quick. Oh, yeah.
That was the worst reenactment of Kwity Paye I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, man, that did not do Kwity Paye any justice, believe me. But you know who else came up with a big catch? Oh, what's his face? Remember Jeter? He caught that little pop-up and he took it to the house. So I raised my glass to Jeter. I don't even remember his first name. What's his first name? Donovan Jeter. I almost called him Derek Jeter for a second, but I raised my glass to the best Jeter since Derek Jeter, Mr. Donovan Jeter.
Where's that interior defensive line, though? Where is the run stoppers?
Unnamed guest. You're on mute. Unnamed guest. You're on mute.
Oh, dang. Soft middle. Middle.
Soft.
All right, I guess
we saw it.
Section of the show where we're going to talk about the things that gave us a little bit of heartburn. So first and foremost, like you guys are saying, that soft middle, that run defense looked a little suspect.
140 yards, 2 touchdowns from that running back. Are you kidding me?
But
we had a little bit.
Maybe the defense actually did their job in containing Bateman. And, if you're going to give that up, but not let the big scores happen, that's success.
You take that trade-off, you're saying.
I mean, with this offensive output, it got the job done. Comfortable margin. It's the name of the game. Just win. Convincing win on the road. This is huge. Big win. So happy for Harbs and Michigan Nation. This is a big one.
Only the second victory over a ranked opponent on the road under the Harbaugh era. We saw a little bit of history being made today.
All African American roughing crew also. Just give it up. Diversity, unity.
What? Was it?
The first all African American referee crew
In the Big Ten or in college football?
in college football ever.
Ever.
Really?
Yes.
Man. Hey, raise a glass to that. Oh. All right. Well, on that uplifting note, we'll continue on with the discussion of the game.
Our kicking game left 9 points on the board. 9 points.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Special teams in general, they weren't that great. We had one punt blocked, missed field goals. You know what I mean? A little bit wonky there. So, yeah, they got to get that sorted out because those are the kind of things that in a tight game, it's going to, turn the tide.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure being applied to special teams head coach Jay Harbaugh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you trying to see a little bit of nepotism is protecting Coach Jay Harbaugh?
He's saying it needs to be improved drastically.
Another stock down. Another stock down. Makari Page. Oh my goodness. True freshman. I get it. True freshman just
Lost.
position, can't tackle, just a blunder after blunder after blunder.
He wasn't ready. He's a young
pup.
pup.
He was thrown into a tough spot, though. You know what I mean? Daxton Hill is expected to take most of the snaps. He went out with an injury. That's another thing to be a little bit concerned about. Hopefully everything's okay with Daxton Hill. But, it was a tough spot for the young kid. So I can't be too upset with that. Hopefully learn from it.
What's clear is he's not too good right now. His future may be okay, but he's not an impact player at all. He's not going to get
wow, guys.
Very, very suspect also was the play of Vincent Gray.
Ooh.
He was clearly not the shutdown corner that people were expecting him to be. Even though those were 50-50 balls that were thrown his way, he clearly could not hold up his own. That's very, very, very dangerous to have on a man-on-man defense there.
So you're saying even though he's going against one of the best receivers in the nation, he had to win more of his share of those 50-50 balls?
Oh, no. Hey, what he's saying, I think, is we all saw it. Jamal Green outplayed him whenever he was matched up against Bateman. Oh, yeah. Green was draped all over him. 2 plays in a row, in fact. The guy was flat balling. I was most concerned about Green, but he played pretty well.
I would say that both those points, those 50-50 balls were underthrown. And you can't just fall on the ground when that star receiver catches the ball every time.
Come on. Be a little tough on Vincent Gray, no?
Charles Woodson would never let that happen.
Oh, come on. You're talking about the GOAT, bro. Come on, man.
So to be fair, when a ball like that is severely underthrown, it's very hard for the corner to track it, and to recover. He was there stride for stride, but then the receiver made, the adjustment. The corner didn't. He should have, but the ball was severely underthrown. He was stride for stride for the wide receivers. Just gonna put that out there.
He fell down like a little kid.
Whoa!
What?
Take it easy. So,
my next point of order is Cam McGrowan. Very silent this whole game.
He was.
He had a cast on his hand.
Yeah.
He had a cast on his hand.
He caused the first sack. He helped cause the first sack. He had a dive toward the quarterback's feet that made him misthrow the ball. He was a little quiet, but not a bad game.
If you're gonna pick on linebackers, Ross was more underwhelming.
He still had that pick in the end. Remember, he had that one pick.
Yeah,
We were-
good pick, but his overall, that's just a highlight play. His overall play on the field, he didn't do very much all game, I thought.
He would make tackles when they already gained 5 yards. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? I'd rather have that than have somebody spring out for like a 40-yarder, like it happened a lot of times last season.
He's okay. He's not great. He was okay.
I mean,
Yeah, you know, as long as they can keep people bottled up and make them, go 80-yard drives, little chunks at a time, versus like, you remember when we lost to like Penn State? They'd be like, we'd be holding them, and then they'd be like, boom, one big play to what's his face?
Hamler.
Hamler. You know what I mean? And then we'd get beat on stuff like that. See, that's that. As long as stuff like that doesn't happen this season on defense, I'm a happy camper. If they're gonna go an 80-yard drive, make them go on like a 20-play drive. You know what I mean? Make them work for it. Don't give up the big chunks.
it's not going to happen. It's not. We lost Metellus. Metellus is not around. He was garbage. Metellus was garbage.
Wow.
Who was the Viper from last year? What was his name?
Malik Hudson.
Malik Hudson. Another garbage. He was garbage. I didn't like.
Come on. He's in the NFL right now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, both of them.
Too harsh. That's a bit too harsh. Come on. These guys.
They would show up against Indiana. They would show up against Rutgers, but against big games, nothing.
Would you consider Minnesota a quality opponent?
Oh yeah.
I thought I was a little bit underwhelmed by them.
Come on, JB. That's because we made them look underwhelming. Give me a break. You're getting all negative again. Come on. Come back around.
Yeah.
What are you? Are you like a squarehead surrogate right now? Huh?
I have to give the opposing points.
Heck, bro.
But I do think, I think we look better than we are a little bit today because they had no special teams. Their punts went 15 yards. We got field position all day. They couldn't kick field goals. They couldn't kick off.
Couldn't kick anything.
And offensive line was bad, and they had to go for a fake punt so early and deep in. I mean, yeah, that's all huge factors. You're right.
Yeah. I think the final score would have been more in line with what I predicted if they had special.
Yeah.
Come on.
Get out of here. Get out. The final score is the final score, okay? What it was is what it was. When you take the field, you go with what you got, and you put your best foot forward. And if you can't handle the heat, then the 49-24 beatdown is what happens. Okay?
He wants to rename
guys of the Michigan Wolverines for taking care of business.
He wants to rename the show like In the Shadow of Sunnyside. That's what he wants to rename it.
I know, right? Good gravy. Holy smokes.
Oh.
Wow.
Come on.
Trying to take too much credit for borderline kind of sort of coming true. Oh my goodness.
Let's move it onwards.
Moving onwards. Anything else that we want to take away from this game? If not, we're gonna move on.
I would like to say Blake Corum had flashes of brilliance in this game.
Where's my glass
and a fumble.
That's a freshman mistake. That's possible. But when you got that first swing pass, did you not little tinkle in your pants right there?
Because
More than a little.
It looked amazing. And then some of the runs that he had, it had the burst of speed that we're needing in this backfield.
Yeah, he hit the hole hard. He did.
Yeah.
This was the first time in a long time where the Michigan skill positions looked like they could bring something special to the table. You know what I mean? First time in a long time. I'm not going to say
Roman Wilson.
Roman
as well.
And they got Henning involved on one of those jet sweep type of plays. So that was really good of the play calling, getting those young guys in, then talking up the recruits.
He showed some burst, Henning, on that one play. He turned the Jets on. Showed some burst.
Telling you, speed and space. It's coming to fruition.
That actually kind of reminds me. One guy that didn't do as much that Big Reg thought would be just a superstar.
Yep.
Well, Giles Jackson, he's gonna be amazing in future games, but I didn't hear his name called very much.
Not enough plays to him.
I did see a play by him where he kept running backwards and he lost like 10 yards.
First of all, this wasn't the type of game where we needed to be Giles Jackson heavy, okay? Because the running game was working so well. The running game was working so well. It was so beautifully executed. We did not have to go too heavy on exploiting Giles Jackson and his abilities this game. But I can assure you, there will be games where this young man will shine.
Agreed.
I raise my glass.
They spreaded the ball around to many different receivers, so we're testing out everything today.
Oh, you know what? The one thing that I was hoping that broke my heart a little bit was I can't remember the tight end's name, number 83.
Eric All.
Eric All.
Oh, he had a few drops there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh goodness. They're looking a little bit like Mrs. Butterworth out there. Goodness gracious. We got to give him some new gloves, get him a new batch of stickum.
But they came right back to him the next play. He almost scored. He had a nice run, catch and run. He had a nice catch and run.
He should have had a couple TDs, or a couple more catches, one of which was that beautifully thrown ball by Joe Milton. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was right down the middle. Oh,
Great
he could have
ball.
walked backward into the end zone.
You could have easily predicted your 5 Joe Milton touchdowns.
I'm telling you, there was a couple drop passes, and then Ronnie Bell, he fell because of the turf monster. He was looking like Daniel Jones from the Giants.
Yeah,
That was embarrassing a little bit. Good gravy.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you know what? We could have scored 60. We could have scored 60 today.
Easily.
It's first game. There's a little bit of slop. We left a lot on the table. We just got out of Dodge with a great W. That's it.
Yeah. It was,
you guys making it sound like we squeaked out of it. We beat them 49-24. We more than doubled them up. Come on, we put 35 points up on the scoreboard in the first half. Holy smokes, what more do you people want?
we're saying they played great. It was sloppy in some areas.
Yeah.
Sloppy. We just got to stiffen up a little bit in some parts,
I mean,
Can we just raise a glass and say good job for the first game in the middle of a global pandemic when the whole season was up in the balance and we didn't even know we were going to play football? Can we just do that?
No, totally pleased. Thrilled. It was a show out. And it could have been worse. It could have been so much worse.
Alpha Joe, I'm telling you, Alpha Joe right now, they put in the first set of data into his supercomputer. He's analyzing all that. He's doing the machine learning algorithms, going through them all in his head so that the next series of progressions of RPO analytics is going to go through and become even better in the next game. Okay? Oh, goodness gracious.
Milton played great. He vastly exceeded my expectations, way over the top. But I will say, in a game like this, it's kind of a shame that he didn't connect on at least one deep ball. What a miss.
Oh,
come on.
Remember that one where he was rolling out and then he flicked, it like almost hit Giles Jackson on that throw?
Yeah.
Those are the kind of plays that's gonna connect later in the season. But that throw, the ability to escape the pressure in the pocket, to keep your composure and look for a target downfield, and to make that throw, 45 yards on the run. Beautiful.
To be honest, it was Giles Jackson. It would have been a tough catch, but he could have.
He could have caught up. I mean, it was a close play. It was a close play.
But I still say asterisk. The asterisk is they had no kickoffs. We would start on the 50-yard line, basically. Their punts went 18 yards. They had to fake punt it from their own 30 because they had no punter. So a little asterisk because field position. We were winning the field position game all day. They couldn't kick. They could not kick.
Get that asterisk out of there. Come on, get it out of there. What does that have to do with how we dominated them on the lines, huh? Come on. Whether we saw them at the 30 or the 50, pushing them off the line and getting holes, it doesn't matter. It's a consequential. Guys, they're just so stingy with the credit. Come on, give a little more sprinkle of the credit. Come on, spread it around a little bit more. Folks. Holy smokes! You guys are so stingy with the praise.
I agree, JC. You didn't have to go there. We were moving along pretty well in this review. I don't know that was needed.
I just needed to just acknowledge that though. That
No.
needed to be acknowledged.
You just wanted to show the sticky. That's all it was. You just wanted to show the sticky card. That wasn't needed.
The hairy, it's the hairy aspect.
Oh
Very
my
hairy.
gosh.
This
Cut
guy-
that. Cut that out. Cut that out.
Come on. Anyway.
Hey, let's give credit to Chris Evans for scoring a touchdown after being kicked off the football team.
Yes. And
If you want a
And
story,
credit-
if you want a story of redemption, you should know Chris Evans, who got into trouble with some academics, spent a whole year working, multiple jobs, assistant head coach of a high school team,
Huron. And they're
And-
horrible.
reapplies, gets reinstated, works through COVID
Mm.
to come back to the team, super senior leadership, even fumbles the ball, but still presses through, scores a touchdown. If you want a story of redemption for this year, we're doing it for Chris Evans.
preach it. And little credit to Nameless One for calling him out last week. Oh yeah.
Everyone wanted a little glory tonight. Everyone wants a little glory tonight.
All right, fine. We'll give you a little bit of credit on that one, nameless guest. Fine. Anyway, good gravy.
Come on. You're such a hypocrite. Where's the sprinkle? You little hypocrite.
Fine. I lift my glass. Your prediction of Chris Evans being a key contributor to this 2020 Michigan Wolverines football season. Good gravy. Oh my gosh. Anyways, now that this game is over and put to bed, the next thing we got to do is look forward to next week. Holy smokes. This season is like a lightning round. It's like pop, 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 pop. One right after the other. Next week, of course, now that we've beaten the Golden Gophers and got our season off to a terrific start, we have to face the Michigan State Spartans. Rivalry week has come upon us already. How are you fellas feeling about that matchup?
Didn't they just lose to Rutgers?
Ooh!
Welcome to the league, Mel Tucker. Little brother coming to town.
My goodness gracious.
They lost to Rutgers. That's enough said. Let's move onwards.
I'm more concerned about not next week, but the week after, which is Indiana.
Stop
the
going
game-
ahead. Stop going ahead.
That's
already-
come
The
on.
game I called, the game I said would be our game, the trap game. Just want to put that out there. I called it Indiana, the tough matchup.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
right.
Captain Obvious. Just like Big Reg calling out Giles Jackson for a breakout player. Come on.
Let's be
obvious.
honest. I don't know if you saw the review. That was not a 2-point conversion success. That ball clearly hit the ground before it passed the end zone. They should have lost that game.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, man. It is what it is. Hey, it should have never went to overtime. You know what I mean? If you're Penn State, should have never let it get to overtime. Make a stop when you need to. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yes,
Should have
sir.
never scored that touchdown, that running back. Went into the end zone.
Woulda. There's a lot of things that coulda, shoulda, woulda done. They wouldn't have been walking out.
Wow,
But-
Spartans with no respect. We can't even say a word about the Sparties.
I'm not overlooking this rivalry week. Waited a long time for this, and man, oh man. As long as we could, keep beating Sparty, that's just another thing that warms my heart during a chilly fall. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing, coaching staff has got to keep them hungry. Can't get too fat after this win. Can't get too fat after this win. Got to stay hungry. Got to stay hungry.
No, man. This is a scrimmage that's coming up here next week.
Wow.
This is a scrimmage.
This is the
Cade
kind of
McNamara.
attitude I heard about. What if no. We can't take this game lightly. We just can't do it. Despite what they put down on tape over in in East Lansing. We can't get complacent with this Michigan State team.
McNamara is going to get a ton of snaps, and afterwards we're all going to watch the revelry. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be Michigan Wolverine.
All right, let's do our predictions then for next week. Kick things off with producer JB. Will you redeem yourself from your poor predictive performance from week 1? What is your prediction for week 2, rivalry week versus the Michigan State Spartans?
There's no doubt in my mind the Michigan Wolverines will win this game. My prediction is 42-7.
All of a sudden, producer JB becoming producer J Believer. Holy smokes.
Wow.
Next, why don't we go to JC and Southside and get your prediction?
That was an about face if I ever saw one. It's an about face.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, an about face. Producer JB. Anyway, so easy win, 45-10. They score a garbage touchdown in the fourth quarter when the game is out of hand. Cade McNamara throws for 100 yards.
Wow, you're saying that it's going to be so out of hand, we're going to have enough ample opportunity to put in Cade McNamara to get some mop-up duty?
Easy.
Wow, 45-10. Easy, breezy, cheesy. All right, throwing it over to nameless guest. What is your fearless prediction for rivalry week?
Very similar, actually. 55-10. It's all about getting Rayshon Benny to sign. This is the game we just stomp the hopes of all Spartan Nation, and the fickle Benny need to come into the fold. That's what next week is all about.
Wow. So you're saying we're going to beat him on the field and then beat him on the recruiting trail. Is that what you're saying?
Look, Harbaugh knows what's going on here. This is not about just stomping little brother. He wants to show Rashawn, like, he's got nothing to think about. Sign up now. Stop stalling. Get him in the fold.
Wow.
Because you know that soft middle? Because we got nobody like him.
All right. Nameless guest going for that daily double. All right. My prediction for rivalry week.
What about JC?
Huh?
JC.
Holy smokes, not even listening to what I'm saying. Oh my gosh. Wow.
JC from Sunnyside and then interrupts me. Holy smokes. Come on, man. Come on. Anyway, my prediction for rivalry week. Michigan Wolverines. 40. 48.
48.
We're going to score 2 field goals to go along with 6 touchdowns. Michigan Wolverines 48. Michigan State Spartans 17.
17. They scored 17 on us?
Yeah. You know what? Because it's rivalry week. Crazy things can happen. They can score 2 and a field goal. So I'll give them that much at least. Mel Tucker, welcome to the Big Ten. And to that, I raise my glass.
What about JC?
Oh my goodness.
I'm concerned. Producer JB, I'm a little concerned.
JC from Sunnyside, your prediction for next week.
Oh my God.
He already made it.
Producer JB, I'm a little concerned.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Yo, you all right?
Oh my God.
I'm delirious.
Yo, man, you might have that COVID-19 brain fog, bro. What's going on right now?
Let's wrap it up.
Can you taste it right now? Get yourself some barbecue sauce. See if you can taste that. Holy smokes.
Smoke? What do you smoke? Wow.
I got some dexamethasone and some remdesivir. Come on.
You got to get them on that therapeutic, son. Holy smokes.
Go.
Now that it's past midnight, we're going to raise a glass. We're going to see our final well dones to the Michigan Wolverines on kicking off the 2020 football season in a victorious manner. So to that we say,
Go blue. Go blue.
Go blue.
Go blue.
Squarehead, where are you, Squarehead? Squarehead, where the heck are you? their applications, rip up them